So are we supposed to start the podcast?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
That was weak.
come on, it's 4th of July. Come on, firecracker. Do it for the Patriots.
1, 2, 3. Terrible.
Good God. Can you not do it for America?
I guess I can't do it for America, which kind of brings me to my had it.
All right, good.
I fucking had it with the hijacking of the American flag and the Patriot by the lunatic MAGA sect. And I know this is about me, but it's taken away my excitement about 4th of July. Like, I used to love fireworks. I used to, really enjoy the fireworks shows and all that, the parades. Now I'm just like, who's a fucking traitor? Who's part of the coup? Who wants to move into fascism? Like, I've just lost all affinity for 4th of July.
Yeah, I relate to that because I feel like that sect that supports Trump, they do not support freedom any longer. They've taken away a woman's right to make choices about her body and her uterus. They are so triggered by Pride Month, like it's the worst thing ever. And to me, it's one of the best things ever.
Agreed.
That a free society should celebrate. And it's so gross. And then I'm with you the other day when we were flying back from Los Angeles, I saw this guy sitting by us and he had on this American flag shirt. And I just immediately thought, I bet that guy's down the rabbit hole with Alex Jones,
Yes.
Thinking bad things, stockpiling ammo. And it just is so gross that they believe that they're patriotic when in
Right.
fact all of their ideals are the antithesis of what a free and just society aspires to be.
Absolutely.
Which brings me to what I've had it with.
Okay.
I've had it with Fox News.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead.
It has radicalized large portions
Absolutely.
of retirees and large portions of American, predominantly white, angry about, I don't really know what. I think that maybe people are going to get the same as them. And you've got the Murdoch family who are billionaires. And imagine you're a billionaire. You have this incredible wealth. And what you choose to do with it is make Fox News. And it's just all smoke and mirrors. The entire network is smoke and mirrors. And to think you have this massive wealth, Murdoch family, and this is what you do with it. It is purely evil. And it's so dangerous for democracy that this is called news.
I agree, because it's simply propaganda.
Yes.
Okay, I have a funny story. It's so funny you said that about Fox News.
Okay.
So as you know, my youngest, I run a pretty loose ship when it comes to him. Like, my rules are, don't get anybody pregnant, don't die, don't get arrested.
Right.
Fall within those parameters, we're fine. So the other day, I walk into his room to put up laundry, and Fox News is on his TV. So I fucking call that motherfucker. He was at a friend's house, and I light his ass up. He's like, hello. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just walked in your room, and Fox News is on. Why is that? How did that happen? And he goes, well, Mom, I was watching the soccer game before I left. That must have come on afterwards. I was like, I'm telling you what, right now, Luke Olson, if you're in there watching Fox News, I'm taking that TV out of your room. I'm taking the keys to your car. That is unacceptable. He's like, Mom, do you really think I would watch any news, much less Fox News? And he kind of sat there for a second. And I was like, that's right. Because I had seen him watching the soccer game. And he said, Mom, of all the things you could get mad at me about, I think this is the most mad you've ever been at me. And I was like, I'm telling you what, it sure is. I mean, I acted like a fucking nut.
Well, here's the deal. I get it because it is propaganda and it is dangerous for the brain. I mean, it is brain rot. How many people do we know that live in this red state and you immediately know that they're a Fox News watcher. They throw out certain things, like you've talked about your mother saying crime's out of control.
Right.
And she lives in a gated suburb where crime's nowhere even remotely near her.
Right.
And I remember once I was at a event, and it was right after the State of the Union speech, and this man said, "I've watched every State of the Union my entire life." This guy's probably in his late 60s. And I've never missed one. I'll tell you what, this one was different from all of them. It was like a political campaign speech. And I'm like, where were you from 2016 to 2020?
Right. Where have you been?
Where have you been? Because everything that came out of Trump's mouth, but that was a message. And they just telegraphed the same thing. It was a message from Fox that said this was like a campaign speech because they knew it was good. So they had to put some spin on it. And then all of the Fox sycophants go out and identify themselves. And you know exactly
who they are.
Where they get their news from.
Absolutely.
And it just is making people dumber, making people more dangerous. It's an anti-intellectual approach, and it discourages critical thinking. And I just think whenever you find yourself anywhere in life where critical thinking is discouraged, these are the hallmarks of a cult. And now, because so much of our lives are lived digitally, we have digital cults. And I think that the whole Fox News stratosphere is nothing but an online cult, and they have to go get their hits off of it. You can't, it always is constantly discouraging critical thinking. There's another place that discourages critical thinking. We all know it's the mega churches, but that's neither here nor there. Welcome to I've Had It. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Angie.
Kylie, how are you today?
I'm good. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Patriots. I've got a review for you on theme. And Nikki PP writes, 5 stars. Since 4th of July is around the corner, I know Pumps has already been compared to a drag queen, but has Jessica thought about what her drag name would be? How about Patty Riot, which spelled out looks like Patriot?
Oh, I love it.
That's brilliant.
I thought of a good one from what you said earlier. Misinformation.
Oh, I love that.
I do like that.
Those are great. Patriots, tell us what you think my and Pump's drag name should be in the comment section or on the Apple reviews.
I think I have to be Pumps, my drag name, don't you think?
I think we can do better.
I mean, that is your drag name already.
I mean, as Pumps, I was identified as a drag queen. So, or Meemaw drag.
What?
Meemaw drag?
Meemaw drag?
Well, yeah, because Meemaw. I'm trying to just keep it simple with
Welcome
my
to
nicknames.
I've Had It. I'm Jennifer. My co-host name is Meemaw Drag.
Meemaw Drag.
I'm Misinformation, and then next to me we have Meemaw Drag. Kylie, I understand that you have a red, white, and blue episode prepared for us. What are you going to play for us?
I thought we could play into some of the faux patriots and their gaslighting.
Okay. I like it.
So we're going to play a couple clips at some Trump rallies from Jimmy Kimmel's TikTok.
Okay.
Do you mind if I just ask you a few questions about things that Biden has done in his administration, and you can kind of give me your opinion on that? What did you think when Joe Biden suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light inside the body?
It is very sad that Joe Biden is clearly a dementia patient.
Okay, I'm so sorry. These are not, I got my notes mixed up. Can I ask you this question? Can we start over and me ask you? Okay. What did you think when Donald Trump suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light into the body?
It depends what that technology is. That's a broad spectrum because, you have MRI machines and CT machines and infrared and different things. So it just depends the context of that.
The mental gymnastics is unbelievable.
And it's exactly what Fox does.
Exactly. It makes you think they're not very smart, but then you see that person. I mean, she was up to date on, different technologies. I mean, she wasn't solo information, but it's just there's zero accountability for what they say. It's whatever is in defense of Donald Trump, just like it is for Scientology or Warren Jeffs in the FLDS. I mean, it's cult city. It's just obvious.
This is such cult behavior because, again, she can't critically think. It's Joe Biden bad.
Right.
Donald Trump good. It's very caveman, impulsive. There's no nuance to it. And that's so dangerous. But these people have been taught at a very young age that critical thinking and questioning is bad. And that's why I think they fall prey to Trumpism so beautifully, because their religion is authoritarian, Trumpism is authoritarian. So it's just a natural leap for them to be constantly in an authoritarian world of thought.
Well, and Trump has always been, don't believe your eyes, believe what I tell you. And that's also what religion teaches.
Right. Don't question. And if you question, it's blasphemy. You'll burn in hell forever.
Right.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Pumps. I've been so stressed lately with my interior design career, podcasting, traveling, one kid in college, one kid in high school. How do I manage my relationship with Josh? All of this anxiety, I have found a great way to assuage by visiting with my therapist at BetterHelp.
What I like about BetterHelp is you can do your therapy from the comfort of your own home, so you have no inhibitions about what you say.
Listener, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapist at any time for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/hadit today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/hadit. Pumps, I have found one of the most important things I do to maximize my daily serenity is to prioritize my sleep. And this is why I am so obsessed with my new sheets from Cozy Earth.
There's no question a good night's sleep is a game changer. And I love Cozy Earth sheets because they keep you cool at night and they keep their form and don't stretch.
Cozy Earth's bedding is crafted with cutting-edge technology to regulate your body temperature, ensuring uninterrupted and refreshing sleep throughout the summer season. Listener, unlock an exclusive 30% discount using code HADIT at CozyEarth.com/hadit. Indulge in unmatched comfort. Cozy Earth's bedding boasts superior softness achieved through meticulous selection of fabrics, materials, and weaving techniques. Remember to go to CozyEarth.com/hadit to enjoy 30% off using the code HADIT. And after placing your order, select podcast in the survey and then select I've Had It in the drop-down menu that follows.
All right, Seth, let's do the next one.
There are accusations that Joe Biden cheated on his wife with a porn star after his son was born. And there's actually a paper trail showing he paid the sex worker $130,000 to keep quiet about it.
Well, who did that? Joe Biden? And he was making, I think, less than $100,000 a year at that time as a congressman, a senator. And how does he do that?
You tell me. Would you vote for someone that...
Of course not.
Okay. So Trump did do that.
Trump had a fling with Stormy Daniels.
And paid her $130,000.
Hush money, yes.
And you're voting for him.
I am. My father had affairs too, and I still respect him.
It's wild.
I mean, threw his own father under the bus. Easily.
But initially, he would never vote for anybody that paid a sex worker $130,000 and then jumps to 100% I'm voting for Trump. I know he did that. My father had affairs too.
Right. So it's fine.
It's this caveman mentality. These people do not have evolved thinking. And that's just a huge problem in American culture. There's no evolved thinking. It's Trump good, Biden bad, Republicans good, Democrats bad. Republicans that speak bad about Trump, rhinos, they bad. It's just this real caveman dumb shit. These are dumb shit rubes.
Yeah, they are.
And I just think as Democrats, we have to acknowledge, or if you're not a Democrat, you're an independent or you're a leftist or whatever, you're just not a crazy MAGA. There are just a certain percentage of the population we're never going to reach. You cannot talk to people like this.
No.
It is pointless and it's sad. That's how they want to live their lives. But I'm kind of over being sad for them because their political ideology and the religious ideology is so judgmental, so cruel, so racist, so homophobic. So I'm over like feeling sad for them. But I think we always have to point out these are not big thinkers. What Hillary Clinton said, a basket of deplorables, didn't go far enough. They are dumb. These are not evolved thinkers. These are dumbasses. This is the opposite of patriotism. This is the opposite of trying to find a more perfect union.
That's right.
This is trying to find the dumbest union.
Right.
How can we be the dumbest fucking country on the planet? That's what Trumpism is. How dumb can we be? MAGA. Making America dumb again. We're dumbass rubes. It's what it is. Let's hang the vice president. Oh, we didn't say that. Oh, yeah, we did. I mean, they're just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Taking shits in the Capitol, for fuck's sake.
But they're hostages.
You know who wouldn't do it? Our Patriots wouldn't do that shit.
That's fucking right. None of us would.
What's next?
Let's play one last one.
How do you feel about Joe Biden using his bone spurs to dodge the Vietnam draft?
Joe Biden has a problem. He isn't an American. He isn't a patriot.
I'm sorry. I asked you, I said Biden and I meant Trump. So those were things that...
Oh, Trump?
Trump, yes. Can I ask you the question again with the right name? I'm so sorry. How do you feel about Donald Trump using his bone spurs to dodge the Vietnam draft?
My brother-in-law had flat feet. I'm sure you cannot go into a military zone, a Vietnam zone, or any of the other zones with bad feet.
Sure.
You just can't do the job.
This is what I'm talking about. It's such a caveman thing. And then here's what I have had it with. Who the fuck is this broad to tell people who is an American and who isn't an American?
Right.
And that is such a just vapid argument. You're not American. Well, dipshit, I was born here and I have a U.S. passport.
Right.
Okay, so let's move past the obvious and maybe have a more, I don't know, compound conversation or thought about patriotism. Because, you know, he's really not that patriotic, is Trump. All he talks about nonstop, 24/7 is how shitty he thinks America is.
Right. And how he undermines all the institutions.
Yes.
And what cracks me up about that is not only is she the authority on who's an American, but she's also an authority on what kind of feet you have to have on the battlefield.
Exactly.
It cracks me up how fast these people will throw their family members under the bus.
And here's something I've noticed online. People will say on our comment section, I don't know why you girls have to talk about politics. You're alienating half the country. And my thing is, have you ever heard a Trump speech? Every single time. The radical left are scumbags. These people are evil. These people are awful. And I'm
deranged.
Like, so what is it? Should people, like, he's actually running to represent all of America. Pumps and I are just loudmouth podcasters who have very firm opinions. So if that's your big thing, apply it to somebody running for president.
That's right.
Every single post on Truth Social makes what Hillary Clinton said, basket of deplorables. They all had stage 5 meltdowns. They'll all still get triggered by it because they're such fucking titty babies. But then Trump criticizes basically more than half of the country.
Everyone.
Anyone that disagrees with him. I read the news the other day, he was browbeating Fox because they had Paul Ryan on there who's basically had a sane argument against Trumpism. And, you know, of course, Trump starts throwing feces over on Truth Social for 2 days straight, cap logs. And all these people act like this is normal. This is not normal behavior. It's not normal.
Cap logs.
It's just at 2 a.m. Yeah, let's elect that guy for president of the United States with nukes. I mean, are y'all insane?
Right. The person that has zero self-control, self-restraint, self-reflection. Let's put him in charge of the world.
All right. So now we're going to read some comments that we've had on some of our posts. Okay. So Nick Webby says, and this is a post where we talk about MAGA or politics or something. He says, these 60-year-old hags are clueless. When she said, quote, attempted coup, we know everything we need to know about these sheep. And then here's another one. Jimmy Moraine says, and this is a comment on one of our posts, when you think you're educated, you're just woke.
Okay, so that says it all. Education means
Equals
more progressive
woke.
thinking. I mean, that's uneducated, very conservative thinking.
Okay, and here's the white women that I'm talking about. So this girl called Uptown Girl, who's either a white woman or a Russian troll. You never know.
Could be.
But she writes on one of our posts, she's got so much Botox it would kill a horse. She has no idea. We are proud MAGAs. Happy to be a nut job. Trump 2024.
First of all, I appreciate the shout out for the Botox.
Yeah, me too.
Second of all, I don't think I've ever told you the story. So, I don't understand social media still to this day, but I particularly didn't in 2019 before the 2020 election. And Emily comes in my room and she shows me a TikTok video of these 3 women that are singing like "Women for Trump," and I thought it was satire. I thought it was like a joke. And she's like, "No, Mom, they're serious." And I'm like, no. So then she starts pulling all this up. And I just was like, oh my God, these women are just, first of all, they can't sing, number one. Second of all, they've made all these like love songs to Trump. It blew my mind. I didn't even know that was out there in the world.
You know what's the saddest thing ever? Is that we're so novel. You and me.
Right.
White women of this age with this style of accent, the reason it's gained traction is the majority of them are like this Uptown Girl.
Right.
Proud to be a nut job, proud MAGA. I'm just like, what the fuck? White women?
Do better, white women.
Do better. For fuck's sake. I mean, educate yourself. I mean, learn the history and the plight and the struggles of women. And a lot of these women have daughters. I mean, for God's sake, stand up for equality. It's just wild. It is absolutely wild how many white women vote against their own self-interest.
It is amazing that they do that.
Okay, here's a comment on some of our posts. Terry Cole 833 writes, "You're not too bright. January 6th was Democrats." And let me just point out, she writes in the "You're not too bright," YOUR, not TO, bright. Bright people know that it's YOU''RE, not TOO.
Right.
So I think that's just
self-explanatory.
Projection at its finest.
Yes.
Okay, here's a comment that I received ever since we reclaimed the word patriot, and we've taken the eagle back because the eagle is our bird.
It's our bird, and we're patriots.
What does an eagle say?
Caw, caw.
All right. So Lisa Wood 502 says on my Instagram page, because I said I did a post where I'm like, Patriots assembled. There's a lot of confusion.
Why am I not surprised?
Patriots, lots of question marks. I don't think so. Multiple exclamation points. Democrats are cap locks, far from being patriots. You're on the wrong side. I love you ladies too, but why do you have to go into politics and alienate half your audience? Well, I'll tell you why, Lisa. Lisa, because we give a shit about equality and we actually love this country, and you're so goddamn stupid. You think in your brain that Republican equals patriot. Democrat equals non-patriot. That is so stupid. It is the lowest hanging fruit argument you could ever have. Pick up a book, if they're not all banned where you live, and fucking read. You dumbass Lisa Wood 502. I've had it with you. How dare you, with your arrogance and your white supremacy, step onto somebody's platform and tell them what they can talk about on their own podcast? Are you kidding me?
The arrogance.
The arrogance. I don't go over to Megyn Kelly's and tell her, hey, quit spreading all this hate. Because it's not my business. Right. I just simply don't traffic in that. If this is too far for you, Lisa, then go fucking dry hump the American flag with Donald Trump, who was a draft dodger, who bashes American intelligence, who attempted an insurrection, who could give two fucks about the United States, about the Constitution. All he wants is power. And we could pick random things that this man says, but he said on national television, on global television, I'm in love with Kim Jong-un and we write love letters back and forth to each other. Somehow the Democrats are unpatriotic. Fucking go fuck yourselves.
Right.
I mean, I've had it.
The whole Republicans equal patriotic, it goes all through me because they are the antithesis of patriotic, i.e. January 6th.
Okay, here's one. This is on my Instagram page because we had an image of Obama. Obama is not a patriot, misinformation. And I'm going to say, and this is G. Lily B, I'm going to say, G. Lily, Obama is a patriot and misinformation is my drag name.
That's right.
So fuck off.
Mic drop.
Pumps, I'm gearing up for my summer travel and deciding what to pack is just so stressful because I have this really weird feeling like I want a new outfit for my new trip. The problem is it can be so cost prohibitive to buy a bunch of new clothes and pay for the trip. That's why I'm so pleased that I've discovered Quince. They have premium European linen dresses, blouses, and shorts from $30, washable silk tops, which I love their camis, premium luggage options, and so much more.
I really enjoy the linen dresses because they're so easy to wear and easy to pack.
Pack your bags with high-quality essentials from Quince. Go to quince.com/hadit for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/hadit to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/hadit. Pumps, summer is here. Plenty of time to enjoy everything you love about summer, but it kind of depends on what you do right now.
It's so hard in the summer because you have to wear a bathing suit. And I'm like, do I put my fat out there, my crepey skin? How do I combat all that?
I have a solution for you. It's called Sono Bello. It's the only way to permanently lose fat and inches. Sono Bello doctors are masters in micro laser fat removal. It's a faster, comfortable one-visit technique. Wherever you have stubborn fat, tummy, sides, thighs, and arms, or sagging, loose, jiggly skin, smile. It can be gone permanently. Sono Bello gives you your curves back. No more feeling embarrassed, shy, and uncomfortable. No more hiding under baggy clothes instead of shorts and tees. Learn about one-visit micro-laser fat removal. Schedule your free consultation. Ask about Sono Bello's spectacular summer savings going on now. Visit sonobello.com/hadit. Sono, BELLO.com/hadit. Now we're going to read some tweets from stupid, fake patriots, faux patriots.
Okay.
So DC Drano, with a verified check mark on Twitter, tweets, I will no longer be referring to June as, quote, Pride Month. If our veterans don't have an entire month to honor their service and sacrifices, then nobody should get one. No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen responds, May is National Military Appreciation Month. The fact that MAGA doesn't know that shows how little of a shit they actually give about veterans.
Fucking Brian Tyler Cohen, he's a king.
I mean, and that's the truth. You claim that you know all about veterans and you don't know that May is National Military Appreciation Month.
Well, and if you will look at your elected representatives' vote on all veteran funding issues, you will find a big fat no. So shut the fuck up.
Okay, here is a Facebook post. Somebody posts, the Bible was written entirely by the greatest American who ever lived, Jesus. And somebody,
oh my God.
And somebody responds, this a joke or what? And then this person writes back, it's called history, sweaty. Look it up. Misspelled sweetie is sweaty. And this is what I'm dealing with. These people think Jesus was American.
You can't help him. And that even Christian scholars know that Jesus didn't write the Bible, even under their version of events. Jesus didn't have the stone and tablet writing the Bible.
There's no information that he was
fact.
ever a writer.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. That person, that's when you look at it and you say, that's somebody I can't help. Like, no matter how far you go, no matter what you do, that person is beyond help.
Okay. And here's a conservative self-own where they say somebody posted a news article on on Twitter. And the news article, the headline says, lower cognitive ability linked to noncompliance with social distancing guidelines during the coronavirus. And Cole responds to this tweet and says, I don't know what, quote, lower cognitive ability means, but I certainly won't be wearing a mask ever.
I think of him and I think maybe you should give cognitive ability a Google before you piped in. Just go one little extra step.
Okay, here's another one. Hippie girl tweets, if you need to post a sign saying, quote, hate has no home here, then I know, as a Trump supporter, that I'm not welcome. Hashtag truth.
Real.
Oh, it's real. You know it's real. You know how dumb these people are.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I'm going to put all three of those people in Too Far Gone. Can't help.
Okay, there's more.
Oh my gosh.
Carrie Smith posts. And this is in
I'm sorry.
This is in response to Pride Month. She writes, a Christian Pride Month with every business wrapping themselves in the Christian flag and promoting Christian programming on platforms above all other content, and every city council making Christian Month pronouncement and Christian parades all month. Yes. Yes. That would be wild. And then Caitlin Burns responds, she just described December.
Caitlin killed it. I just want to compliment you on your delivery.
Thank you.
Of her tweet. I mean, you really sold it. I cream cheese just came to mind.
Okay.
December.
And here's a picture of a gal. This is during the COVID stuff. She writes, nurse, unmasked, unjabbed, unafraid, unemployed.
Goals. That's all there is to it. Those are goals.
Oh, okay. And then John Cooper tweets, some MAGA idiot is stamping this on $5 bills, thinking the Lincoln Memorial is the White House. And it's the back of the $5 bill is the Lincoln Memorial. And they put a stamp on it. My president, Donald Trump, lives here with an arrow.
Oh my gosh. As amused as I am by it, it's terrifying.
It's bullshit patriotism, bullshit buzzwords. It's all superficial.
Right.
There's nothing below the facade that they have to keep up this caveman style of thinking. And it's just, and they're so like all about, let's just go own the libs.
Right.
Let's tear down America to own the libs.
One thing I've never heard is somebody will say, I like Donald Trump's policies. And you say, okay, which policies did you like the most? And they can't tell you. They just, there's zero ability to go past the very skim of, we're the Patriots, we're for the blue, those kind of things. There's zero, they can't back it up with any type of policy argument or perspective or opinion that doesn't come straight from the headlines.
Well, here's who likes their policy. His policies was the 1% who got all of the tax breaks.
100%.
The oligarchy.
I get that.
And they have a propaganda news network where they take these people, these low information, non-critically thinking people who have been indoctrinated since birth to not critically think. And the first time they ever hear critical thinking, they're like completely offended. They can't imagine that somebody would maybe question their faith. It's like, oh my God, did they say something possibly negative about Christianity? And it's just, they're just so, what? What is this? Blasphemy. Well, it's called critical thinking. And the oligarchy takes all of these people through their propaganda news networks. Because we've all heard what Laura Ingraham said behind Trump's back when she's not being filmed. We heard what Sean Hannity said. We all know what they really think about all of these rubes, but they're all used. They are the sheep. It is classic projection. Okay, here's one. This is great. Jesse Kelly DC tweets, people love to sound sophisticated and brag about European art and architecture. I've seen America's and I've seen what they've got. Theirs can't touch ours. And then he puts up an image of the Statue of Liberty, which
was a gift.
Is French art and French architecture. You fucking rube dumbass.
See, that just tells you they're not teaching history.
I learned this in grade school.
Everybody knows it was a gift from France.
Everybody knows it was a gift from France. It's just wild. But you notice that there's always this attack on intellectualism, the arts, on really Western culture. And it's from MAGA conservatives.
Because they don't want to evolve.
Okay. So then somebody posts, quote, reasonable conservative is an oxymoron. And then a conservative responds to this and puts, okay, buddy, so is dumbass liberal. Get it?
I get it.
Dumbass liberal is an oxymoron.
Right.
Yeah. Michael's 2-7 with the cross emoji nailed it.
Nailed it.
Okay. And then I want to read one final comment that was made by Benjamin Allen Scroggs on our TikTok, I believe, about the two of us. These are the type of women that marry betas.
Well, I can tell you one thing about him. He's definitely an alpha.
Oh, he's an alpha.
Hung like a horse.
Oh, I bet. I bet this guy has his shit together, Patriots.
I mean, oh, goodness gracious.
All right. Happy 4th, everybody. Happy 4th, Patriots. I know that everybody sometimes feels so overwhelmed by the election and there's just so much information out there, but it is fucking bullshit that the right wing claims that they are, quote, real Americans. That is a dumb argument. It's easy to prove otherwise.
Right. Verifiably false.
It's so stupid. And Donald Trump is a complete threat to democracy.
Yep.
He's a moron. He's in love with Kim Jong-un. He wants to inject bleach into everybody. We could go on and on and on. He talks about Hannibal Lecter all the time. He's a weirdo. He's an insane person, and he's surrounded by completely dangerous, psychopathic Christian nationalists. So make sure you're registered to vote.
Absolutely.
Make sure all of your friends vote. And if you don't like Biden, that's fine, but you have to go vote for democracy.
That's right.
That's what's on the ballot. And you're voting for an administration. You're either voting for a Christian nationalist administration that's going to do away with life as we know it.
Surrounded by criminals and dumb people.
He's a convicted felon. I mean, there's so much shit you can talk about this guy. I mean,
we could start a podcast now and go to next 4th of July and not cover it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could just start speaking about every lie he's ever told now and not be finished in probably 2 years.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
All right, listen up, Patriots. Register to vote. Go vote for democracy. And pumps, act like an eagle.
Caw-caw, caw-caw. That might just boost my spirits here on 4th of July.
So you know my mom's bird Crackers that lived with me?
I do.
One of her tricks is my mom goes, Crackers, act like an eagle. And Crackers takes her wings and goes. She puts them up over her head. So, so I'm going to start saying that to you in my mom's voice. Pumps, act like an eagle. Fuck yes, USA. Let's go, Pumps. Tell them.
We will see you next Tuesday or Thursday or both.